Hi Scorpio, welcome to your reading. I'm going to get straight into it here. So your current energy here is the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. So with this here, Scorpio, there's a few things that I'm getting here. So first, okay, let's just bring this through at a pace. So there's like an energy of incessant thoughts running through your mind, right? And it feels like you're trying to sort them out. And I feel like amongst that chaos of that noise is a voice of reason. And this is a very calm voice that exists within you. Okay. And I sense that it's a voice that you can feel more than you can hear. So you feel it more than what you can hear it, right? But there is a direction for you to take, and you're unsure of which way to go. With that Page of Wands there, it's kind of like he's looking at that wand going, ooh, what direction is this going to take me in? And then he'll look at the other wand and be like, what about this direction? Is this where I want to go? So yeah, this is kind of a time that may feel quite like you're unsure. What I'm not clear on, though, is whether these, like the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands are three separate energies or they are embroiled into one. But you'll know, though, because this could even represent other people around you, given that they are court cards. And because the Knight of Swords is about that communication coming in really fast, but also an energy of rushed energy and kind of too soon, you know. Yeah, and the Queen of Pentacles is that self-care, that quiet voice that sits inside and knows. There's that knowing within, right? The voice of reason that I was talking about before. So yeah, very interesting mix of energies here. And I also feel like this could be, you know, a younger male and then a slightly older male and then a mother figure. And she's sitting in between the two, so these could be a mother and two brothers. But yeah, it doesn't have to be that, but you'll know. Anyway, Scorpio, I want to move on now to what you need to know here with the Strength, the Tower, and the Six of Cups. I feel like it's really important for you to acknowledge here your inner child because it's taking a lot of strength. Or it has taken a lot of strength to get through a tower moment. But what I'm drawn to is that whatever emotions are arising in regards to this big adjustment, those emotions trace back to childhood. And I say adjustment with the tower, which seems like such an understatement, but it feels like adjustment is the correct word because it feels like this tower has changed the course of things, which towers always do, but it really does feel like that in this sense, like a tower can, you know, be the destruction of something, but this feels more like a course change, and the tower has happened to adjust the direction of the course in your life. And that is represented by the energy of the Page of Wands, right? Of the direction, the change in direction. So yeah, wow. And it may very well be you who created this Tower moment. But yeah, I do feel like there's an energy of maturity about you in regards to this. And maybe those surrounding you aren't as mature, potentially. Anyhow, yeah, with the advice card here, the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Fool. It's really funny because I kind of get this scenario where I feel like I don't know why this is coming through like this, but it's like the Seven of Swords guy is like, I'm just going to grab these swords while the Fool isn't looking, because he's a fool. What a fool. He's not looking. And what he doesn't realize the whole time is that the Knight of Cups is coming towards him in this cup, and he's going to turn around and go boof into the Knight of Cups. It just looks like a comedy show to me, honestly. Like this person's kind of like making out that they're innocent. Like, I kind of get this sly vibe, a slyness about it, and not realizing that the Knight of Cups is actually onto them, and so is the Fool. Like, the Fool is not the Fool at all. Yeah, it is quite hilarious, actually. Anyhow, and this immaturity, right? Yeah, as well. Anyway, but with okay, let's move on from that. Okay, so it feels like there is an offer of love that needs to be given, and I feel like, Scorpio, that needs to be given to yourself. In addition to that, if there is an offer of love being made to you by someone else, which I just feel like it could be one that is a strategic move made by someone, right? It's kind of like, let me offer this to you, so it's kind of like, so you can't get away. But yeah, it feels like a strategic move rather than an offer of love. And I think it's crucial to see that they are the knight. Okay, they're not they're not the king. They're not the king. Okay, and they're not emotionally mature, and it may be that you need to kind of form a okay. I feel like what needs to happen here, because potentially with this inner child work that needs to be done, it may be very tempting to accept that offer. You know, if someone comes rushing in with an offer of love in order to keep you where they want you, it may be tempting to take that, because of the inner child work that needs to be done, right? And I feel like it's important for you to form a strategy to give your inner child the love that it needs and craves. And this could very well be from a father or a mother wound, which it can often be. But this will allow you to head in a new direction with confidence and stability, right? Because then you're not seeking it from the external. You know, that offer isn't as appealing, and you can see it for what it is, because there's not that inner child craving, like, oh my gosh, yes please, I just need that love, because it's already getting it from you. So yeah, I just feel like it's important not to accept an offer from the place of having an empty cup yourself. Like, be the queen or the king that you are, because like attracts like, right? And you know, then you can take this leap of faith towards yourself. And when you do that, everything else will fall into place. The work is definitely worth it, Scorpio. And I feel like that's something that, you know, well, you're worth it, right? So, yeah. Anyway, let's finish off with a card from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. And we'll get an additional message here for Scorpio, please. What additional message would you like to give to Scorpio, please? Additional message for Scorpio. A tidy house, clarity and organization. Okay, this is the first card in the deck. So this is this new energy again, right? A thorough inventory and auspicious symbol. If your emotional world feels messy and unruly, you can't seem to get clear, it's time to see how your environment is affecting you. Although your inner world has a huge impact on what shows up in your outer world, the reverse is also true. You can be influenced by the people who populate your daily life and the energy of the objects that you surround yourself with. Basically, everything in your surroundings. Now is the time for an inventory and full clearing of your environment. Ask for clarity from your relationships and do not make assumptions at this time. Clear and unambiguous communication is key. You may choose to let go of some people from your life when this shows up. This is a good thing, otherwise you might stay in these relationships too long out of a sense of obligation and social courtesy, when in truth there is nothing holding you together. Be impeccable with your word, say what you mean, and be willing to make whatever changes are necessary to clean up your side of the street. If you know you are doing the right thing, it doesn't matter who has an opinion. That said, right now, once you are sure your proverbial house is a tidy one, there is a release of energy to begin new things, to enjoy life, and to know with certainty that you are on the right path. Wow, that is so cool. I love that to finish us off. That is brilliant. It just has wrapped it up so beautifully with additional insight. So I love that. Anyway, Scorpio, I'm going to leave that with you. Take care of your beautiful self. See you. Bye-bye.